Many of you who have been following me for a while know that I often talk about the conscious mind and the unconscious mind. We live 10% of our lives consciously and 90% of our lives unconsciously. The unconscious mind is really the domain of your emotions, and it is the domain of your behaviors. And so for a lot of people, when they're having conversations, they're speaking mostly to the conscious mind, which is very much the logical, rational part of the brain. It needs facts and it needs steps, and often will be driven by information. Because we're only living 10% of our lives consciously and 90% unconsciously, so many people are living 90% of the equation off the table. And by knowing your psychographic information, you actually start to tap into what are some of the struggles and the challenges that people are experiencing when you are connecting with them, which brings us to a really important part about emotions. A lot of people don't connect the emotions as part of the selling process, as part of the qualification process. What do they hope to achieve? What are some of their aspirations and their dreams? You know, what do they fear? What are the things that get in the way, or what are the things that cause them pain? Because if you don't know what these things are, it's very difficult for you to create a contrast between where their pains are and where their gains are. And so I really encourage you to actually work through this and create a client avatar. And it should be so well defined that you can visualize that person, that if you needed to put their picture on a wanted poster, that you could actually conceptualize that person in terms of their hopes, their desires, their fears, what they're interested in, where they hang out, what kinds of things they're paying attention to, what do they drive, where do they shop, what do they watch. Put that person's image on a wanted poster so that you know how to target and how to attract that. And so when we talk about leverage, this is about being able to do more with less.